All right, good afternoon, boys and girls. We're on lesson 84, mean, median, and mode. And this is something we worked on before on our previous investigation. But our objective for today is to describe the characteristics of data presented in tables. And we're also going to determine the mean, median, mode, and range of a set of data. Here's your math joke for today. And what did the calculator say to the boxer? The calculator said, punch some numbers in. Okay, here's your vocab. Please take some time to write this out. Mean is just another word for average. A measure of central tendency is a value that describes a property of a list of data. Median is the middle number in a data set. Mode are data points that occur the most. Range is the difference between the smallest and largest data points. And spread is how the data is stretched out. Okay, so make sure you write those down. Here's your new concept for today, okay? There's three things that we're going to be talking about, which is the mean, which is an average. And the first thing is the mean, all right? And the way to take the mean of something, say we had a list, right, of names. And we wanted to figure out, okay, what is the mean of how many letters of their name? And so what we would do is we would count all the letters of the name, and then we have them already written down here in this data set, right? And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add every single thing together, which is 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 7 equals 35. All right, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to divide that number that you got by how many that you have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names. And so we do 35 divided by 7, and the average or the mean would be 5. Okay, so that is how many letters of people's names is our average. Okay, and so that is how you find mean. You add all of them together and then divide by how many that you have. All right, so you add all of them together, all the numbers together, which is 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 7. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, right? And we're going to divide that by 7, all right? Now, the next portion I want to talk to you about is the median and how you find the median. Now, the median number is basically the middle number of the data set. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take all these numbers together and you're going to order them from least to greatest. All right. And so what I put here is I have 3, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7. Okay. And to find the median number, look at median. Like the first 3 letters says med. It's kind of like medium. And the medium, like if you have a medium t-shirt size, is right in the middle. And so that's how you remember what the median is. It's the med, which is medium size, right in the middle. And then we look for the number right in the middle. So in the middle of 7 is the fourth number, which is 6. All right. So my median would be 6 in this case. Now mode, the way that I remember mode is that it has MO in it, the same as most. Okay. So what I'm going to look at is which number appears the most. All right, and that's how you find our mode. So we look at our data set, which is 3, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7, and we find that 6 appears the most. So our mode would be 6 in this case. Now, our range is the difference between the highest and the lowest number. Remember, difference is another word for subtraction. And so what we do is we take 7, which is the highest number, minus the lowest number, which is 3, and so our range would be 4. Okay. Here's example number 1. We're going to find the mean of this data set. Remember, you're going to add them all together. All right, find the sum, then divide it by how many numbers that you have in the set. So what you find is that 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 3 and 4 is 16, plus 3 more makes 19. Okay, and then we're going to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So 19 divided by 5. And we find that it's 3 with the remainder of 4. All right, and so our mean for this data set would be 3 4/5. Okay? Here's example number 2. Kayla tracked the number of days it rained during each month of the school year and recorded the totals in a table. All right, so it started in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and then May. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the median number. And so you're going to order all these from least to greatest. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. And we're going to find the middle number. So we have 9 months here. And so the middle number would be the 5th month, right? So we have 4 objects to the left, 4 objects to the right, and the middle. And then what we find is our middle number would be 5. Okay. Example number 3, Jordan recorded the number of inches of snow that fell during the first 8 weeks of winter. Okay, and it says, find the median number of inches of snow that fell during these weeks. Okay, so there's 8 weeks of winter. The first week, 2 inches fell. Make sure, don't get confused with the data set, okay? Because this shows which week it is, and this shows the number, all right? So we're only looking at the number of inches of snow. So you're going to take these numbers on the bottom, and then you're going to put them in order from least to greatest, or numerical order, and then we find the middle number. However, we have an even number, so there is no middle number, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 numbers in the middle, which is the 4th week and the 5th week, which is I'm sorry, you're going to take the 2 numbers in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 5 and 6. And what you're going to do is you're going to add them together. And when you add them together, you're going to divide that number by 2 to find what's in between 5 and 6. So we find that in between 5 and 6, we add them together, 5 plus 6 equals 11, and we're going to divide that by 2, and it equals 5.5. Okay, and so our median number when there is an even week, all right, even number of data in our data set, we take the 2 middle numbers, we're going to add them together, then divide them by 2, and we're going to find our middle number. Okay, example number 4. The bank manager recorded the number of new savings accounts in the first 9 business days of the month, and we're going to find the mode of this data set. Remember what I equated mode to is the most, M-O. All right, so to find the mode, you find the number that appears the most. All right, and we're only looking at the number of new accounts. Okay, so we have 7 that appears twice, and we also have 5 that appears twice, and everything else appears just once. Okay, so no other numbers appear more than once. So the 2 modes, all right, are 5 and 7. So you can have more than one mode. It's just the numbers that appear the most. Here is our lesson practice for today, A, B, C, and D. If you have any questions, write them on the back. You're going to need to find the mean, median, mode, and range for each data set. Okay, remember the range is the highest minus the lowest number in the data set. All right, if you have any questions, write them on the back, and we look forward to seeing you guys the next day that we have class. Have a great day.